Hey, it's Krazyduck here on Jammin TV with KD. We're in our studio right now with bars and guitars. How y'all doing today?
Doing good.
Great. How are you?
Well, we're doing wonderful, man. So tell us a little bit about your band. What are y'all about?
Music.
Music.
I love that you said music. So who's the head singer?
That's kind of the fun dynamic. We're all literally, it's equally shared in all areas when it comes to songwriting, performing, everything, singing.
Awesome, man. Well, you know what? But y'all two need to step back because you got beauty in the front, bro. I mean, that right there is just the badness, man.
That's why we have to dress crazy, because people have to notice, you know.
Oh, really?
All of our photo shoots, we make sure we put in the front.
All the photo shoots, she's in the
Or
front.
she
huh?
has to be.
Yeah.
Or in
So-
the middle, or she has to be.
Y'all have any albums?
Right now we have an EP.
An EP?
Yeah, on our website. We
Are y'all
have it
working
up
on a
there.
new album?
We're actually just kind of working on the full EP, and then depending on where that goes, it may become an album after we get over like a certain amount of songs that we pick out, and we're like, yeah, this is it. It'll probably become the full album.
Well, for our studio audience, introduce yourself, starting from you, come back this way.
Me, my name's Harry, and yeah, that's it. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York,
Yeah,
man. We're
we're
proud to have you here on the show.
Awesome. Pleasure to be here, man.
Yeah, we just ended up in the Manhattan area. So
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Snowing over there.
What's your name, my friend?
My name is Shane Anderson.
Shane Anderson.
And I'm from the land of North. I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Oshawa, right?
Oshawa is where I'm from. And yeah, it's awesome. I love the weather here. It's awesome.
Well, welcome
I'm not
to
shoveling.
Jammin TV with KD, man. We're glad to have you here. This lovely lady, who are you?
My name is Emily Grace, and I'm from Missouri, St. Louis area. And my favorite color is yellow.
Your favorite color is yellow.
I just thought
I
I'd
knew
say
I should have
just
worn
some
my
kind of
yellow
random
outfit
thing.
today. I knew it. Ain't
It's
that
stuck in my
something?
head ever since I saw that chair.
I was gonna say, you've been
was
staring
like,
at that
it's
chair
so
since we
cool.
got in.
Colonel,
Oh.
she wants your chair.
Hey, I'll give her my chair in a heartbit.
We should put you in the purple.
Pretty quick.
I bet you would. You wouldn't get out of it, would you?
Yeah, well, Emily's a beautiful, beautiful woman there, and I
Wouldn't
heard
get out
she's
of it.
single, so that's always good.
Hey, it's always good.
What style of music do you do yourself, Emily? You guys say you do different types of music. What do you do?
Well, I mean, we have like our band thing that we do together with, we kind of do a little bit of everything with our music that we do together, but then we each have our own solo stuff. And I just do kind of like a singer-songwriter type of thing. Like sometimes it's a little folky, and I don't know, I have a lot of different random influences, but it's just me and my guitar.
Who's your favorite artist?
My favorite artist? Wow, what a loaded question. I don't even know how to answer that.
Is it a female artist, a male? We can start there.
I don't know. No, it's not Taylor Swift. She's awesome though, but I don't know if I really have a favorite. I kind of like go back and forth between a lot, but I'd have to say if I could like choose one that's probably inspired my music a lot, One Republic, I think I've learned has been like a really big inspiration in a lot of the stuff that I've written, and Avril Lavigne, which is kind of random, but
Love Avril Lavigne.
yeah, she's awesome, and she was my very first favorite artist, and she's from Canada, yeah.
Ah, man, you know, I hate to say it, but we are tied in the Olympics, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better watch out. You better watch out.
So yeah, we're even in the Olympics right now as gold medalists, Canada and America. So we'll see.
All right, we'll see.
How it ends
We'll
up.
have to take that battle of who's best. But let me tell you something.
Yeah, who's
I
best?
love Canada, man. I used to deliver Canada up in Canada, and the people up there are wonderful. They're nice, and you know, first place I ever went to, you walk up and the doors were unlocked. Now this has been 15, 20 years ago. No, it's been longer than that. But I'm telling my age now. But you know,
I don't think you were in Oshawa then, were you?
No, I wasn't.
You weren't in the schwa.
But it was a great, man. We had a good time, and people up there loved us. I mean, they treated me great. You know, I had people giving me food I was never had before, and it was wonderful.
Well, you
I
can
was like,
tell
wow.
that.
Did you have poutine? Did you try that? With the
that-
fries and the gravy and
Yeah, that was
cheese
something.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
So good.
Oh my God, man! I
If you ask
almost,
for that in Georgia, they give you the weirdest looks. So.
I got children of all nationalities, so I was trying to figure out maybe I'd try a Canadian one next, but no.
What instruments do you each play? Do you all play instruments?
I don't play.
You
any
don't.
instruments.
So you're just a stand-up singer.
Yeah,
Well, you know-
I'm a rapper.
you know what
so
Dave
A
Matthews
rapper.
rapper,
covers
singer.
What does that mean?
something.
You're a rapper.
I mean, I guess it's a vocalist. I mean, you know, I guess.
You're a rapper. You wrap
Rapper.
presents for Christmas and everything.
No, well, no. Well, I guess I do for Christmas,
got
but that'd be
nothing
good.
for
Are you a rapper or an R&B artist?
No, rapper.
Rapper. Well, that's
yeah,
good.
like
And
hip hop, like
Shane, what do you play?
Kanye or something.
Piano's my main instrument, but we do guitar just as much. But I started with piano.
Now you
all the
said we do
drums.
guitar just as much. You were talking about.
Oh, as like a band, like I play guitar just as much as I play piano at our shows.
So
but
you got them
piano's
both
like
set up
my-
at the same
Yep.
time.
Yeah, keyboard kind of sits in front, and we have an acoustic in front, and we have a loop.
Like just, I guess the dynamic really sells it. And then like as far as just at face value, like when we walk into, let's say, a place, people see Emily and then they see the guitar and Shane with the keyboard, and it's like, okay. And then like the fact that you have a rapper too, it's just kind of like, whoa, like nobody really comes with that whole package. So that kind of is the first step at just kind of wowing the people to get their eyes open. And then when you get into the music, all of our music is so like personal. So that's what really helps kind of engage them in that way.
So Shane, you play rap music, so he can rap.
Well, he just plays the beats, you know,
Oh.
and you know what? It's funny because like people kind of try to separate the genres, but it's really all the same, you know. I mean,
yeah.
you got drums, you got a rhythm, and I mean, and then I could just go. It's not.
So most of us done with the keyboard
Yeah, well, what we do
or soundtracks.
for a live show, we do like I'll loop like a drum beat on my guitar. I'll make a drum beat on it,
Yep.
and then I'll loop it, and then I'll play keys and guitar over top of it.
Okay.
And I kind of
So you're basically a one-time, one-man band.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well, that's
pretty
good.
much.
And you do a lot of the vocals. Do you do any
Yeah.
lead vocals?
Yeah, I do a lot of lead vocals, and then I do a lot of harmonies too. I've always like been kind of like, harmonies were always kind of like my niche. It was something that my mom taught me when I was younger, so that's probably the main thing that I do.
You're a team player. Yes, we
Yeah.
like that. We like that.
Incredible. There's no matter where I go and with my voice, she's always right there. And even when I do things I've never done before, she's always on it. It's
Well,
crazy.
we can't wait to hear you. I think it's going to be very, very pleasant, and I think the audience out there and the TV audience is going to really love your music.
Yeah, I'm
Hope
looking
so.
forward to it too. You know, you guys, going to be playing here for our audience here in a little bit. You know, but let me ask you, how'd y'all meet? How'd y'all hook up?
Well, I had a friend at first. I think it all started with. Actually, no, I met Eternity. Eternity's
That's my rap name.
is his rap name. And I met him at a Starbucks. I was with my other friend. We were talking about music, and he comes up and he
Drinking
says,
coffee.
"Hey, we need to."
I was just like, I do music too. I live in the area. You know, I heard you guys talking, and it just kind of started from there and stuff.
And so I checked out his stuff, and then my friend said, "You need to check out this girl that I know named Emily."
And he was my
at
friend
this-
too, and he was like, I was doing like an open mic night at a really small bar, and he told me, he was like, I have a friend who has like some music connections, and you guys should meet up. And
No,
he
keep
was
that. That's
trying.
fine.
Well, let's go with this question. Now, the name you got, you look awful young for the name that you got. You know, what started that name?
I will have
We
to
all-
take all the credit for that.
You're all-
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
When it first started out, we were all solo artists at first, and in hip hop, that term bars is always used for just music, like measuring music, you know, and that's all it's used for.
Okay, so we're
and
not talking
lyrics.
about drinking bars,
No,
we're talking
we're not
about
talking
bars and
about
music.
No.
There it is.
So that's what that is.
Okay.
And then I wanted to have a project called Bars and Guitars, where it would just be kind of just rapping and guitars. That's all it would be. And then it became kind of Bars and Guitars Entertainment, which featured all of our solo projects. And then we were just like, wow, like it would be cool if we could just do music together, you know, just mix our talents together. And then that's what we just kept the name Bars and Guitars because it was already there. And so
Well, you know, when I first heard bars and guitars, the first thing I'm thinking about bars and drinking, you know. And that's
Right,
why I
right.
was questioning your age about bars
Yeah.
and guitars, but now you're telling me about the music. I understand the
yeah,
bars.
and it's funny.
So
Yeah,
I've been enlightened.
no, yeah.
Thank you.
A
They're
lot of
older
people.
than they look too, though. So.
I'm older. I'm 27.
Oh, she's still under the bus, man.
Yes, I mean, I don't mind being 27. I mean, I have no
That's what I'm here
problem
for.
with being 27. But a lot of people, depending on like your background and you know what I'm saying, just where you're from, that's when people ask those questions. And some people know off the bat. They're like, when we were in Orlando, some guy was like, "Which one of you's the rapper?" Because I heard Bars and Guitars. So it just depends, you know.
What's the funniest thing that happened to these two since y'all been together?
The funniest thing?
The funniest thing that these two have done together since y'all been as a group.
Oh my gosh, I don't
really
know. I
hard to
think the
say.
funniest thing would probably be when that lady knocked over the whole setup.
Oh
Some
my
drunk
gosh.
lady.
Yeah.
We were
She's
playing
like
at a gig.
70
He
plus.
wasn't there. It was just me and him one night, and this little old lady was just knocking him down, drinking martinis like there was no tomorrow, and she's just like dancing and getting really excited, and she's so little, and she's wearing these high heels, and she comes up to us and she's requesting Bob Dylan, and we were like, oh, we don't know any, or he said that he was going to play one or something, and she's just standing there. She wasn't doing anything crazy, but she just kind of like tipped over and she tore our whole setup down. She took me down with her. I like fell down because I was trying to catch her, and it was crazy. She felt so bad too, but it was
The boobs.
hilarious.
The boobs one was funny too.
The what?
We were at we were hosting an open mic, and then I have a rap that it kind of goes too many fake boobs, needle injections, and then literally right after I said it, some chick with like who had like a huge rack walks right past, and I'm just like.
Kind of the ones, if your ship goes down, you won't be by her.
Like
Let's
she
float.
was top heavy, and then literally right after I said too many fake boobs, she literally walks right past, and then Shane turns right around. He starts playing to the wall, starts laughing, and then I'm just like, I couldn't even finish the verse. I was just like,
Hey, bringing up that situation there, we got a big cruise with JT Curtis coming in this October, right?
Yes, October 19th. So get
October
your tickets because
19th.
it's going to be one heck of a party.
It's going to be one heck of a party on a cruise. The man brought that attention up to me, and I love the fakies. So if there's more of y'all on the ship helping me out, helping Kerner out, because if that ship goes down, I want to be hugging you. All right? So just to let you know about that one, though, we do have a cruise coming up in October, so y'all sit there, contact us, or we'll go to this website right here and everything and get all the information. Join us on the cruise because we definitely want to. But this is Krazyduck. We got Colonel in the house. We got bars and guitars. We'll be right back after these messages.
They said if I did coke, I could party all night.
Have a great time.
I was just loving that.
Come on, girl, you really need to open up.
They said if I did coke, I could party all night. They lied. Find out the truth about cocaine. Drugfreeworld.org. He said he'd love me forever if I smoked crack with him.
Just wait there! Bloody Tommy! You're nothing! You're just... I love you! They're trying to help you.
You got the money?
Okay, yeah.
Why are you asking him? This month. All right, get out. Okay, 50.
Please! Clear! Clear! Search warrant! Clear! Clear! Don't move! Please! Don't move! Hands I can see! Put your hands up and don't
He said he'd love me forever if I smoked crack with him. He lied. Find out the truth about crack. Drugfreeworld.org.
Hey, this is Krazyduck, and we're back with Jammin TV with KD. We got in the house today, bars and guitars. Colonel's in the house, everything. So how y'all doing again, man?
Good.
So y'all sit there, you was talking about the lovely ladies, you know, with the little fakes, your set being tore down, and, you know, so.
It was kind of random. That was
Kind of random. That was pretty awesome, though, man.
funny.
So after all that, so what is y'all's goals? You know, well, we all know goals is to become famous and everything, but what's y'all's next steps as far as what y'all trying to get to your careers?
Well, we've been planning on going to Nashville once a month at the end of the month, which we're actually going tomorrow, and we went last month too. And so we've got a few places that we want to play at there. We want to try to get into some pretty like higher up venues and like make connections and stuff. So that's kind of like at least I think that's like our next step right now. So we're just kind of like working towards that. And
Who's helping y'all with that?
A friend of ours, Forrest Hoffer, is the person that actually got us to play at our first spot, which was Tin Roof. We were
Tin
able to
Roof.
perform. It was a great opportunity
really
just to
awesome.
give us our sound, and our sound is kind of so different that no matter where we play, it's always like, what's going on? Like, who are these people? You know. So it was a good way to just let us be heard, and I think it's starting to spread out a little bit.
Are you talking about the Tin Roof in Nashville or the?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tin Roof
I
in
know
Nashville.
where it's at. Been there many times.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
it's awesome. It's a cool spot.
Been there many
yeah.
times.
And then
cool.
they have like the open mic night at the Bluebird Cafe
Yeah,
on
you're
right.
Monday, and that's what we really want to try to get into. Because
That's,
I mean, I heard that's like where Taylor Swift got discovered and all this.
Doing it a while. But the good thing is now the song that y'all are gonna sing, you brought us 2 original songs.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about the first one that y'all gonna plan on singing.
Destination is going to be our first one, and that's the first record that we put together. It was one of Shane's original songs, and it's just about finding finding out where you're really supposed to go, like where your destination really is. And it kind of is kind of symbolic of us, you know, because we're kind of on our separate, like, solo careers, trying to look for that moment. And I think we might have found, like, our niche to get in. So.
All right.
And then do you want me to talk about the second one, or?
Go ahead in a second.
Okay.
But go ahead and tell me about this. So that's how this one got.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna take you right there. This is Bars and Guitars right here on Jammin TV with Destination.
Giving up is giving in. I'm stuck between what's wrong and what's right, yeah. And every day gets harder to wake up and even harder to stay awake. And I wanna let go, forget what I know. But you are my destination. You are my destination. You are my destination. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Falling short is falling in, deep within a place between heaven and hell. Yeah, oh yeah. I might as well keep falling apart and pray to God he'll take me away. Oh, and I wanna let go.
Hey, hey.
Oh, forget what I know.
But you are my destination. You are my destination. You are my destination. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Hey, hey, right. Roses, feathers, all lead to ashes, mistake after mistake. How long can this last? It's the past that still passes. Kills like car crashes. Starts is all lasting, tears end the chapter. Times I wanna give up, times I wanna stop here. Lost sight of where I'm going, all I see is how I got here. It's not fair, how long it kept you waiting. Lost a bit of time, but you're still my destination, and
I wanna let go.
it's not fair, how long it kept you waiting.
But I know
Lost a bit of time, but you're still my destination.
I
Hey,
wanna let go.
and it's not fair, and it's not fair, but you're still here, and we're still here. Lost a bit of time, but you're still mine. Hey.
But you are my destination. You are my destination. You are my destination. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
waiting. Lost a bit of time, but you're still mine.
Oh.
No. Hey, that was Bars and Guitars right here on Jammin TV with Destination. We're back with them. That's awesome. Tell me about it. That's just great. So, how long y'all been playing that one? How long did you? Who wrote that one? You said
Shane. That's Shane's song that he wrote, and then I just rap my rap verse I wrote. And
Shane, and what made you write this song?
Well, for me, it was more of like a spiritual sense for me. I was going through a lot of different stuff. It was kind of like bringing me down, and a lot of times I just feel like giving up in certain areas, It's just like, this is really hard. But I have to remember what my focus is, my destination, like what I live for, So when you get that, and when you remember that, it helps keep that train going, Like, this is my destination, this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm not a failure, I have plans, I have goals,
And I'm glad y'all have that kind of songs and music because, there's a lot of kids out there that want to give up. There's a lot of bullying going on. There's a lot of things, and to give kids more spirit, more, encouragement through music, because music's everything. Music's through the hearts. There's been times I've been sad. I turn on the radio and I'm perked right up. It's all been through music, and music is our soul, man. It don't matter if it's R&B, if it's rap, or if it's country, southern rock, blues, jazz. It's all music. Even television would not be good without music.
Right.
Horror movies, you got that, all the different sounds. It wouldn't be a horror movie if they didn't have those sounds to get you inspired.
There's like a spirit that comes out of music that kind of like sets an atmosphere, and changes moods and everything. It does everything.
And it takes professional artists, people with the ambitions, people with the talents to pull that out there. I don't have nothing against DJs, but they use other artists' music to create their works and stuff like that. Which, hey, that's a talent too in its own. But give credit where credit's due. The people that learn the instruments, the people that go out there and do everything they can in the recording studios, they're the ones that deserve the credits. You don't see DJs say, hey, Tom Blow sat there and wrote this song, but I'm using it to mix on this.
Yeah.
They don't do that. But music is the soul. And that song was awesome, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up next now? What's coming up next for us? What's the title?
Next is a song that we wrote called Bars and Guitars. You got, Trinity.
Yeah.
It's called Mountains. And Emily, if you want to talk about that one.
Well, Mountains, this is a song that we all wrote together. We had like a songwriting session one night, and we each wrote our verses individually, and Shane came up with like most of the music. We kind of collaborated on that a little bit. But this song is more about like, I guess it's just about hard times. Like everybody has their mountains that they have to face and the things that they have to go over, or, they have to move their own mountains and stuff like that. And so each of our verses are just about our individual mountains that we're facing. And I think all three of them are pretty like relationship based as far as that goes. So, yeah.
So it's a mountain of relationships.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's good. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, this is Jammin TV with KD. Right here's Bars and Guitars with Mountains.
Sorry that I fell for you. I can't imagine that you wanted this too. Who was I? Who was I? Who was I? Who was I to involve you in this? Love is more than just that first kiss. Now who was I? Who was I? Who was I? Who was I to expect
that we would fly and never fall, and I'd be your all in all, but your eyes wandering, skipping along like stones on a pond. Now tell me what you're pondering. I guess I fell short. I guess you got caught up in a lie that seemed so pure and right, but it came crashing down quicker than we built it. It wasn't meant to be. I heard it said, but now I feel it, and I
don't wanna face
and
it.
I
Don't think that I can take it now. I would rather fake it than try to recreate it now. All alone at a table set for two. I lit a candle and I waited like a fool. Well, here am I, but where are you? Held you tight within my grip, but I let him in and I watched you slip away. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? You're all I wanted.
And you saw it and you used it against me. Oh, how you left me out here stranded. I met all your demands and even took a plane, made a lane for you to stand in. But I guess that wasn't enough for you. Forgiveness is just too tough for you. I guess it's all about pride. No sense in trying to save what you rather watch die. And I
don't wanna face it.
And I
don't think that I can take it now.
I'd rather fake it.
I would rather fake it than try to recreate it now. No, I don't wanna face it. Don't think that I can take it now.
I'd rather fake it.
I would rather fake it than try to recreate it now. Oh, no.
I don't wanna face this. The way you left me out in the cold, it was cold, it was tasteless. Now, how do I make it? Do I smile past the pain? Do I fake it? Forget the years wasted. I don't wanna face this. The way you left me out in the cold, it was tasteless. Now, how do I make it? Do I smile past the tears? Do I fake it? Forget the years wasted. I don't wanna face this.
Face it. Don't think that I can take it now.
I'd rather fake it.
I would rather fake it than try to recreate it now. Oh, no, I don't wanna face it. Don't think that I can take it now.
I'd rather fake it.
I would rather fake it than try to recreate it now. Oh, no.
I don't wanna face this.
Guitars.
All right, Bars and Guitars right here on Jammin' TV with KD. So that song, man, Mountains, y'all did a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I want to say thank y'all for being our guests today on our show.
Thank you for having us.
We thank you for being our guest on the show today. You were a wonderful guest, and working with Duck has always been fun, and you're going to find, and we hope you come back soon, and looking forward to your next trip and your next visit here. And yeah, do you have a website that you post everything on so we could follow you? Or
Yes.
Yes, we do.
And we always encourage it at all our gigs, but it's barsandguitarsent.com.
ENT.
Like entertainment, but ENT. So it's barsandguitarsent.com. And that has everything there. Our music store, if you want to download our music and listen to it. Our Facebook, where we're going to be playing next around town. And pictures, all our videos, all our original stuff.
Everything is just in one beautiful, magical place.
so that's like dynamite.
Yeah, basically.
Y'all got yourself set up on Reverb Nation by any chance?
Yep. And our website is hooked up to that too.
Is it
So
hooked up
Yep.
to that?
Yep,
So
it's pretty awesome.
it's Bars and Guitars Entertainment or ENT.com. Check them out. Hope y'all enjoyed the music. Right now, our next guest here on Jammin' TV is Seth Alderman. He's an awesome blues, jazz, young guy. Man, I'm so happy to bring this kid to y'all and everything. He's right here on Jammin' TV, Seth Alderman. How you doing, brother?
Well, thank you, Krazyduck, for having me.
Hey, man, I've heard your vocals plenty of times. You've done them, what was it, the Alpha House, American Idol. You know, you bam up. You do a great job, man.
Thank you.
How did you get into singing blues and jazz?
Well, started singing at age 6, and
About half a month ago, right?
yeah, sarcastically speaking. But about 9 years ago, almost 10, and I actually started singing out classical opera, so Pavarotti, Andrea Bocelli, stuff like that. And there was this one day when my dad was just listening to jazz and blues, you know, Rat Pack, stuff like that, and I was just like, it like touched my heart, and I was like, wow, that's music.
So tell our audience, man, about what is your genre, what inspires you the most, what musician really got you started?
First inspiration would probably be Ronan Tynan, which is an Irish tenor singer, and you know, he just comes from a classical background, and his like range and capacity is outstanding. And with the jazz, probably would be Michael Bublé, and which I'm Usher. A lot of people know Michael Bublé, and just his stage presence and his commitment to jazz and blues is amazing to me.
Well, I tell you what, blues and jazz is inspiring. You know, we got Ozonius and Colonel here. They're great musicians. They've been playing years, and probably y'all guys probably get inspired too by some blues and jazz here and there, right?
Oh, I love jazz.
All music. It makes no difference, jazz, rock, or rap. It's all good. You know, it's just some days you're into one gender a little bit more than the other, but when you're driving down that radio and you hear something, you just put it on and jam with it, and that's how you pick up different.
And you did, you know, you inspired by jazz and blues with your band, right?
Absolutely. You know, it all crawled out of the Mississippi Delta area. I mean, every single bit of what you hear now was way back then, is where it came from. I would say all the way back from Elvis, Robert Johnson, all those guys that were down there playing juke joints, and it went to Europe, and that was the British invasion. I mean, really, they were playing all those blues artists from the Delta back in the day, and it's just expanded to rap and blues and metal and everything you hear on the radio now.
Well, Seth, how old are you?
I'm actually 15 years old, believe it or not.
15 years old, and I'm gonna tell you, man, this kid is fixing to bring it to you. Every time I sit there and ever seen him sing, he came to one of my birthday parties, what, 2 years ago? Yeah. I don't want to tell my age, but he put it on right in my garage. We had a big crowd. We had great people there. And Seth, you just brought it that night and entertained everybody.
Thank you.
You blew my mind. That was the first time I think I ever really got to hear you sing. I know your dad, man, is Kirk, and good friend of mine, and he's really, gotta hear my son sing, gotta hear my son sing. Man, when I first heard you sing at my birthday party, I was like, oh, this kid's got something. That's awesome. I think he was at the time, what, about 13 at the time, right?
Yeah, 13, 14.
Man, and how long you been doing this?
For about 19 years now, like I said.
19 years now? You're 15, but you're doing it 19?
10 years.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, that'll work, man. 19, I wish I
It's
could
good
do
for
that.
the resume.
It's
Yeah,
great,
good for the
man.
resume.
Yeah, I'm 15, but man, I've been doing it 19 years.
Right.
Yeah,
All right,
I was doing it in my mama's belly.
Right, yeah, he was in his belly. Yeah, Dad, I was just giving.
But for 10 years now, ever since I was 6 years old. And
9 to 10 years, he's saying.
Yeah, 9 to 10 years. And, you know, when I first started singing, it was just very inspiring to me to see like how music can almost change someone's life. Like when people are first coming to this world, at first they're just average, normal, innocence, and then like when they hear music, it just completely evolves them and changes into basically something entirely different and for the greater good. And, you know, and like every day when I listen to music and sing songs, it can relate to my life. And like even some events that happened, like be it sad song, a happy song, an exciting song, it all fits, and you know.
So what song, like, if you're feeling kind of like, oh man, you know, and you want to go get some energy or go get some, you know, inspiration stuff, what song do you put on your headsets and just listen to?
Probably would be a song by Elvis Presley, all the way back.
Honka, burning love.
All the way back from his 1960 special, I believe it was. And most people know it as a concert he did in an all-white suit, called a song called "If I Can Dream," and that song is very inspiring to me and very motivating because the whole song talks about like how this world has like gone from good to mostly bad with all these things happening, wars, disease, and everything, and how like each and every one of us can make a stand to, and we all have a dream, so we're all pushing for it and going through the hurdles and everything in life to reach that goal, to reach that dream. And
now doing what you're doing, it hasn't been easy for you, has it?
Not all the time. It's been very challenging, especially at my age, because I mean, I'll be honest, there's lots and lots of talented singers out there that are much, much older than me and that pretty much take the spotlight. And whenever they see a 15-year-old out there doing this, they're like, oh, well, we already have somebody like that. And I mean, so it's a lot more challenging for me to expose myself and basically be different from others.
Well, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. Hopefully, I'm a little more well known. People, you know my name, be able to like carry me out, maybe even other countries, and you know, just see how people like my music, because I mean, I do have my own unique kind of style to the music, and which makes jazz jazz, kind of like puts your motivation into it.
Now, what is your favorite instrument that you're trying to learn to play?
I'm trying to learn. It's kind of funny. I'm trying to learn all kinds, all at the same time. I'm trying to learn piano, saxophone. I did used to play clarinet for a short time, and you know, I just want to like play around with all the instruments to get a feel for it, because one of the inspirations, Sammy Davis Jr. was able to sing, tap dance, and play the trumpet and drums all in one show.
Wow.
And it's funny, I tried doing that one day when I'm practicing for one of my shows.
And you had like an incident, probably like bars and guitars, you know, the whole place crashed?
Yeah, just like, I tried doing it and I'm just like, I can't do this. Like blowing on an instrument and strumming a guitar and playing drums and tap dancing, like it takes a lot of energy and practice and a lot of momentum to do that.
Sounds to me like you're trying to overfill yourself with too much at one time. You just need to take steps.
Well, yeah.
And practice it, but perfect one, then add something and everything. Trying to do it all at one time, you're going to overwhelm yourself, you're going to frustrate yourself, and you're going to bring yourself down to the point where you may even want to give up, and we don't want to see you do that.
Yeah.
So, take your time, relax. You got plenty of time. You're only 15. You got a whole future ahead of you, you know, and there's a lot of venues, a lot of shows this kid's going to have. You just want to take your time, learn your perfection, get what you want done right, then take the next step. Add a little bit of show to it, maybe tap dance or whatever. Sammy Davis Jr. didn't grab everything up and start learning it all and doing all this show at one time.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, what's the biggest venue you ever performed in?
Biggest venue? Well, when I first started out, I started doing conventions all over the place, so those were pretty big, and I did some in Houston, Texas, and the farthest I've ever gone was Puerto Rico, and which that was very exciting. But the biggest venue I've done that's local would probably be the Strass Center over in downtown. And,
I know, very familiar with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, when you get in from do you find it easier to entertain a smaller crowd or a larger crowd?
That's actually a very interesting question people ask me, because the smaller the crowd, I actually get a lot more nervous, because
you gotta work harder.
You gotta work harder. You gotta entertain that individual or the three individuals in front of you,
right.
Such as American Idol. You're in front of judges, and it's a lot more nervous for me. But whenever I have that big crowd and all those individuals watching me, it's almost like my nervous system just turns into energy, and I just boom, burst, and it's like almost like an adrenaline. And I go and I sing, and it's all the heart and the soul and everything.
Just second nature to you when it happens like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, just instinct. And
Well,
so, yeah.
I'm telling you, we're looking forward to your performance, and you know, I've never really got to hear you yet, but Duck tells me a lot about you and a lot of things you do, and we're looking forward to seeing your show. I mean, we're getting ready to see some real good entertainment out there.
Yeah.
So tell me about this song you're fixing to play here that we're going to do.
First song that I'm going to be doing is actually originally by Bobby Darin, and it's a song called Mac the Knife. And it's basically just talking about kind of like the environment and basically how like we're kind of making it. So, yeah.
All right, man. Well, this is Seth Alderman. It's called Mac the Knife.
Yes.
Mac the Knife right here on Jammin' TV with KD.
Oh, the shark bait has such teeth, dear, and it shows them early white. Just a jackknife as old Mike Keith Bay, and it keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites, where the teeth there, scarlet bellows start to spread. Fancy gloves, oh, as old Mac Keith
tugboat down, and down by the river, don't you know, where are some men bags just a drooping on down. Oh, that seaman is there, it's there for the weight, there. 5 will get you 10, oh, Mackey's back in town. Louis Miller, he disappeared, babe, after drawing out all his hard-earned cash. And now Mackey spends just like a sailor. Could it be that our boy's done something rash? Jenny Nava, oh, sweet Audrey, Miss Madelia, and Lucy Brown. All that life forms on the right bay. Now that Mackey's back in town, I said, Jennifer, whoa, Suki Tawdry, look out for Miss Lodomedia, oh, and here comes old Lucy Brown. Yes, that life forms on the right bay. Now that Mackey's back in town. Look at old Mackey is back.
Hey, that was Seth Alderman with Mac the Knife on KD, man. I'm telling you, the kid's rocking it, ain't he?
What a
And
show.
everything and stuff. So, Seth, man, the performance that you gave us, man, was awesome. You know,
Thank you.
wow, that's just amazing, man. So, what all that, have you put out an album?
I have recorded one CD with Rising Sun Studios with John Cita here locally, and you know, I just put some of my songs on it, and yeah, but it's been pretty popular. The people have listened to it.
Yeah, so you was out at American Idol. How'd that turn out for you?
It turned out a little. It actually was very, very well. It wasn't to my basically my understanding like how it was going to go, but you know, nothing ever is.
You gotta keep doing it, right?
Yes, I'm going to keep doing it.
You gonna try other ones? X
Yes,
Factors, things like that?
when they all come around, I'm going to try out for all of them, because I mean, it's not about winning. It's about actually getting yourself out there and to let people know, hey, I'm here. I want to show you my talent, and I want to inspire others to do the same.
Well, to have the talent that you have at 15 years old, man, I'm looking forward to when you turn 21, 22, you got that experience behind you.
You know, now, I noticed you're wearing a fedora hat, you know, now, is that a confidence maker, or is that your style, or not everybody wears a fedora?
Yes, it's kind of my personality and kind of my basically symbolic independence I have for myself.
It kind of give you the Sinatra or the Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah,
look.
a little bit. Just kind of give that jazzy, bluesy kind of look.
And that's the kind of music you really like.
Yeah, I really enjoy that music. So it kind of just makes me look unique from others.
You do a good job with it, and I'm saying it's just dynamite to see somebody your age that can jump in that, because those type of guys is far and few between. So somebody your age picking that up and running with it, I commend you. I mean, that's absolutely excellent.
Thank you.
Well, anybody that can sit there and really have pleasures of hats and everything is my co-host that was on yesterday. He has his hat there, you know, and everybody talks about his hat in good ways, bad ways, but you know, it's still his image, it's still his style, and you know, so sometimes, you know, like you said, your personality, your symbolic or whatever, it could be a hat, glasses, a style of clothing, a style of wear. It could be a beard, it could be a hat, it could be all kinds of different forms.
I know my son started about 10 or 12. He really got into it. But when I got your age, I couldn't keep the women away from me. Now, you know, I know you're a good-looking guy, and there's what they call cougars out there. You know what a cougar is? Cougars.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
You know, so how do you handle that?
Well, I guess I have some personal experience with that, speaking with the shows that I do, because a lot of my music for now in the places that want me to sing there are a much older kind of audience, And it's actually slowly going to younger audience, but with the older audiences, there are some women
Yeah,
out
but I
there.
bet you know what, when you be at 15, your dad loves it because he gets it takes all the cougars for you, right?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
he's second.
He's a 50-year-old guy or 55 or whatever, but he looks about 30, you know.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of him. I got to always tell him that. I love the guy to death. He's like a brother to me. But, man, we walk in there, they're like, hey, man, you know, check this guy out. What are you, about 30? And I'm like, nah, you know.
Yeah.
He's good with women now.
Well, you know, the thing is, my son, anytime you're a performer, you know, there's that crowd that just likes to follow the fans, you know, or the fans want to say, hey, I know this guy, you know, and so they go after my son all the time. I'm just lucky to be around. I get to shake their hand.
I'm responsible.
That's it. It's a great, great thing. And your dad's got to be a very, very proud father, because I know I'm proud of my son. And for having your parents to back you in things that everybody, oh, go to college, be a football player. My son had a scholarship to go to play for Miami, a football player. And I was so happy and so proud. He goes, Dad, I don't want to do that. I said, what do you want to do? He said, I want to be a singer. And I love it with him. I work with him every day. And to work with your children and work with your family, think nothing better. So I commend you again by having, you know, take care of your father. You know, he's the one that's helping you right now. And I think it's very important that you have a family relation, as well as don't let it go to your head.
Yeah.
Your father also has an issue right now going on with a heart problem and stuff, and you know, and I want him to get fixed.
Yeah, I'm watching over him because, you know, I figured it's time to repay his favor, because, I mean, he watched over me till now and till the end of time, and you know, it's just, he's kind of just been so supportive, and so he's just been there always.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay your parents back. Your parents love you. So it's about love, and
Well,
he
yeah.
backs you, and the proudness you give him when you're out there in front of those people singing. It ain't about money, it ain't about repay, it's about my son is making people happy.
Yeah.
And that's what matters and stuff. And your dad being able to see you take your talents to extremes and be able to perform like you do and be able to sing the way you do, you know, that's what keeps his heart pumping, and that's what keeps it going. And he's very proud of you, you know, and having proud parents, that's all we ever want.
And the good Lord's out there with you to take care of both of you, so full speed ahead, man.
Ozonis has kids, Colonel has kids, I have kids, and, you know, it's great when we see our kids succeed. You know, and I know, yeah. He's got one kid that's a heck of an artist, man. It's his son. How old is your son, Ozonis?
He's 11.
He's 11 years old. The kid is awesome. He's, you know, doing the comic books. He's working on his own things, you know, but that's what he enjoys doing, and his dad backs him up. And me and my thing there. But, you know, that's what he does, and that's what us fathers and parents are supposed to do, right?
Encourage you.
Yeah.
And my son's into music, but his son's 8 years old and playing in a little league baseball, and I mean, he's probably going to be a high-dollar baseball player for us all over. I mean, he's really, really good, and I don't know how he got that talent. I'm full redneck, buddy, and I can, you know.
Give you a shotgun, you nail him every
Yeah,
time.
that's
Throw a
it.
ball at you, you
That's-
can't hit it where the crap
that's
came.
it. Yeah. Nice swing.
But you got, Zonis, you got a daughter too, right?
Yeah, my daughter's 14. She's a little piano player, singer. That's what makes her happy. And you know, again, my son's an artist, and like your father, and of course, like Colonel, nurture that talent, give them the room to do it, let them know it's okay to do it, and you know, you just let them run with it. I didn't have that when I was growing up. You know, I grew up without a father, but that's okay. I didn't grow up in a musical house, but it's exactly what I wanted to do, and I knew from a young age, like you. And you know, I got the hairbrush in front of the full-length mirror.
Yeah.
I put the Rod Stewart record on, and away I went. You know, and that's how I started.
Now you're telling your age, brother.
And then I went to music school to finish up. You know, so yeah, just exactly like Duck said. You know, just keep doing what you're doing. Have that passion inside you, and I mean, you'll die with that passion, to be honest with you.
And, you know, it's really
Never
funny
go
is too, is, you know, like all our kids, and I hope one day we'll have his daughter on the show. Colonel's got daughters, and, you know, his wife and all them, they sang a lot, and they used to be, you know, they still
Yep,
sing
yep.
really good. And, you know, it's all surrounded by music, man.
Yeah.
It don't matter, like we were saying earlier, with, you know, bars and guitars, and, you know, the music is the inspiration. Music is what moves the world. It's what changes our moods. It gives us attitude. It gives us commitments. It just makes everything more wonderful when you're down or when you're up. You know, people wouldn't pay the money they pay, you know, to go see shows and stuff just for a, you know, goofy show. They want to hear that music. They want to be inspired. They want to be informed, you know.
But like you said, even with film, you know, sitcoms, all the TV has a soundtrack.
All right.
I mean, you know, whatever rerun you listen to, you always know that music, whether it be a cartoon, a film, you know, you have a song in a favorite film.
Well, it's like our intro to our show and everything, you know, we have that intro and that music. And the other day, or actually last night at the place that we was at, you know, one lady says, "I love your intro." When I hear it coming on, I know it's your show because my daughter's watching it too.
That's it.
And I'm like, "Your daughter?" She's like, "Yeah, she's 13, loves your show. She's watching it faithfully every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. And I'm like, "Wow, that inspired my heart. That tells me I'm doing something right here." And she's like, "As soon as I hear that music, I go in there and join her." I'm like, "Really?" You know, so that makes me feel good when I have people out there telling me.
Intro music.
Well, Duck, we got a wonder concept there that you're bringing new talent to the world that a lot of people don't get a chance to see, and I think we're on 3 different networks, and,
Yeah.
and I think we're spreading, and I think we're up 10 states now.
Yeah, I signed papers yesterday for
Doing your
Omaha,
shows
Nebraska,
right now,
and
so
Washington. Yeah, Washington.
I think as we grow and we bring young people like this to grow, it's a no. I mean, everybody wins. Everybody wins.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
That's
And
exactly right.
And Duck is a wonderful person. He brought this in from Dream, and everybody laughed at him when he started this. But he's now people come and say, "Hey, can I get on your show?" And that's what's cool about it. So he has put up the effort. He's put up the learning. He's put up the money and stuff to do stuff like this, and we're proud of him. And
Absolutely.
And I'm proud of y'all for being a part of it every week. You know,
And some of us
guys.
still laugh at him.
It's all good. They can laugh all they want to. I'll laugh one day to the bank.
And,
You know?
and it's really good to,
Just
like I said,
kidding.
have young people like you to come in here and keep it going. Because we hope to have you back soon. And as you grow, we want to be there. We want to see it happen. And we hope that you get some big fat contract where you can take care of Dad.
Yeah.
I would love
I'm
to see
sure
that
he's
for you,
waiting
innit?
for that big mansion with the hot
Right.
tub. So.
But you know, it's not all about that, dog. That's what people don't understand with me. They think I'm making millions on this show, and I ain't making nothing. We're spending tons of money to do this show every daggone week. All right, it's coming out of our pocket. If it weren't for our sponsors and stuff to help us, I couldn't do this. You know, so all these people out there that keep saying, "Oh, Duck's making millions on people." Well, you know what? I really wish you seen my banking account because, you know, pawn shops are loving me right now. Okay?
Frightening.
You know, it's crazy.
You gotta love
So I'm not making no money on nothing here, you know, but we hope one day I will. You know, I hope we'll be able to at least keep it going and keep things going. And with Ozonius and Colonel and our sponsors and everybody and fans and stuff and the audiences and people helping us every week, we're able to keep doing it. The thing is, as long as you're happy, if you're living in a 1-bedroom apartment, man, and you're happy, then you can have $1 million in the bank. You know, it don't matter. You know, there's people out there that are poor that wish they even had a hamburger. You know, one time I lived 6 months on the streets, dog. You know, I drank mud puddle water. All right, look where I'm at now. Because I kept believing in what I wanted. I kept my dreams going. I did what I could do, and I'm still doing it. And, you know, I go out twice a week. I take $10. I buy dollar burgers, and I take them right over here to the missions, and I try to feed at least 10 people. I don't have to do that, but that's the type of person I am. I care about the music. But don't ever worry about a mansion or worry about if you're driving a fancy car or anything. Those things will come with ease. Just don't let it go to your head. You're a great talent. You have awesome vocals, you know, and you're fixing to show us again here with your second song. You want to tell me a little about that real quick?
Second song is actually a song that really, really kind of touches me by childhood and now. It's actually the theme song of Spider-Man.
Oh.
And, you know, I just like it because it's a jazzed up version. And, you know, it gets me kind of in the swing of things. And, you know, I just really enjoy it. And I hope you do like it. Yeah.
Well, if we don't like it, we won't hear it.
Yeah.
All right. You know, I'll put it in my blooper reel.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. He's strong, listen up. He's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take your love overhead. Hey there, here comes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame he's ignored, action is his reward. Look out, here comes a Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth of fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Oh, in the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches these just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, dudley neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.